Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're all doing well. I hope we've all had a good Christmas. It's another new time for another stream. So, just before I get into the stream, I want to mention something about the Louvre 3DS that's happened. Just because I want to start the stream with it and address the allocations that people have been having. Yes, the Louvre 3DS has got problems. I'm fully aware that the Louvre software hasn't worked well. Unfortunately, I'm one of the people where the Louvre has actually failed. So that's really upsetting to see anyway on this stream. How's the quality, by the way? I think the quality is 4K. It look good? Does it look better using OBS? Because I was setting it up today. I was like, I'm not sure I'm gonna go live or not. Yes, yeah, cool. So, I want to talk about the Louvre. Necessarily the Louvre. I like this show as well. So the so about the Louvre 3DS necessarily about it. What's it? This is right. Do that. Switch to me. Do that. That. And that. Cool. So about the Louvre audio guide, because this was the type of Louvre system they used to use. Basically, the Louvre had an issue. It was Saturday night from James's channel. I love James's channel. This is where I first knew about the Louvre was James's channel, who I do actually love as a creator. I mean, he's an awesome creator, and if you go down, I killed my $1,100 3DS. That's about the Louvre. And he goes through the actual sort of Louvre software. And then obviously I made a stream on the Louvre, showing sort of like the actual creative behind the scenes of it. So this was the original one. The Korean Air was the original one for the Louvre. They had another one as well. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, that's probably either in Nintendo or in someone else's hands. Yeah, look, people have actually been getting them outside the museum. One sec. So officially, I am aware there was a patch. I was aware there was a patch. Yeah, look. Is the current update for the Louvre 3DS guide V1.1 released in 2014 still up to date to the actual Louvre today? I know the Louvre has its own 3DSs. Do those have a different version than one available on the eShop? Wait, there was one on the eShop? No way. They were? Dude. Yeah, the Louvre discontinued a 13-year partnership with Nintendo, retiring the 3DS consoles in 2025. So, Yeah, it's on their website. It's so sad. I don't like Nintendo's website. Nintendo 3DS Guide Louvre. The Louvre in comfort. The Louvre in the comfort of your own home. The Nintendo 3DS Guide Louvre is a piece of software designed for visitors to the Louvre Museum in Paris, in France. This piece of software, downloadable software, allows you to enjoy the Nintendo 3DS audio guide. Wow. 600. You must have performed an update 4.1, the most recent update on 3DS. I'm gonna get my 3DS. I want to see whether you can actually do this. One sec. How charged this is, I have no clue. Alright, I don't know how charged it's gonna be on the 3DS. Thank you for the sub, my man. Jesus Christ. Thank you. This is zoomed in as I can get it unless I do it through OBS. Anyway, that's just zoomed in. I need to darken the... If I darken this as well, tiny bit like I did last year. Thank you for the subs. Okay. It's actually still got full battery. This battery's nothing wrong with this. Right. I'm looking at... I have connected it to the intranet. Probably something I haven't done in a while. Yes, we're back on the 3DS. Screw you. This is also my last... this is also my last stream here as well. So, it's my last stream for 2025. Opt out. Preparing. Screw you. Give me a sec. This can either go two ways. This can either be... Oh, it's alright. I thought it would be a lot darker than this. Okay. No way. It's actually on there. No way, it's actually on the eShop. Hang on a minute, though. Hang on a minute. Is this more up to date? What? Oh my god. Wait, we've got a more up to date. The one we got from the museum is more up to date. This one's 1.1. But the one we have is 1.0. It's free on the e-store. Because I've just read on Nintendo and they've uploaded it to the eStore. But the one I got was from the museum. Someone said, let's go file digging. I probably can. It might actually be fun to file dig. Let me have a look at file digging. I just want to make sure I'm not going to leak anything that might be video related on my Mac if I'm going to do it. When this installs, I'll have a look because there is a secret to them things. Okay. So I've got a SD card reader. Once this is done, plug that into my PC that's really hot. Yo, man, welcome in, welcome in. I don't think it's working. The one that I got was version 1.5. I got like a really weird version. Do you want to know? I was actually thinking of plugging the 3DS into my. Oh my god. Wait, so is there more? I'm not sure if I got this one. Software currently unavailable. It just hit my buttons. Probably let me copyright. I actually want to see. So I'm going to shut off the Nintendo 3DS for now. Say goodnight to it. I'm going to reset my brightness. So I can actually see my hand again. Hello, good day to you, sire. Let's go browsing through this file then. So I've plugged this in. I'm going to go over. Okay, I've clicked the button. Okay. 3DS, let's have a look. So I don't know what this is. Luma. This would probably be easier on a proper. See, as themes. What the hell? These are all MP3 files. What the fuck? Cheats? Nothing. Of course not. Bootstrap. DCIM. Did it take them? Wait, it took these files. These weren't today. I am so confused. Where is the... I have no clue. Where... Wait. The Louvre 3DS. Fuck's sake. This is why I hate Windows, and this is why I hate streaming from my machine. Let's have a look. So I don't actually know what it's installed. I have no clue what it's installed. Let's head back to the 3DS, shall we? That is actually mad. The version they've put on is an older version. It's older. So the version that we've just downloaded is 1.1. What was on this guy was 1.3. It's going to be strange. Actually, do you want to know something? Let me shut it off. What I'm going to do is... Right, God Mode 9. We'll go to SD card, Louvre, copy, go to 3DS, so GM9 in Louvre, install, yes. We are going. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going on the Louvre. Oh my god. We are going on the Louvre 3DS. We're going where no man has taken a Louvre 3DS before. This is going to take 10 minutes to do. This is apparently... So there's an updated Louvre apparently. So the official one... So they've actually now, Nintendo, when was this? Guys, saying last week they put the Louvre. So, let me just have a look. We're still not lagging, which is a good sign. I'm surprised we're not lagging. So there was a 4.1.0 released of the Louvre software. What? How? Wait, version 2? There's a version 2B of its CIA. Wait, why is it version 2? Wait, so there was a version 2? Okay. There was a different version to the Louvre. What? Hold on. There was a version 2? A version 2? Whoa. So... Wait, okay. Right, let me copy this to the SD card. Okay, I'm being honest. I found, right, I've searched this up. There is a version 2 for the Louvre software. We've all heard of version 1.0 and 1.1. There's another version that I've been sent I'm going to drop this onto the SD card now. But I'm not going to show you how I got it. Because my mates just sent it to me. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Dude, this is mad. Version 2. We only know of version 1.1. This is version 2. This is the next version up from 1.1. So this one was used in the museum up to when it died. The one we were reviewing was version 1. Then we did the update on stream to 1.1, but I don't know if this will do it. I think this will put us on the actual version that the Louvre 3DS was running in the museum mode. So this might get a bit messy. How many viewers? We've got 126 viewers. Frick me, bro. We've only been going for 28 minutes. It didn't even run. It didn't even... It's just been sitting in the background breaking. I can't believe there's a 2. This can be very interesting, so I'm not sure what version 2 is going to do. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to eject. Because I think I already ejected him. Yeah. You have to eject. I'm not going to say why. But it might break the mods on here. Right. Start a snap. Huh? I don't know. God mode 9. SD card. This one. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm not. Oh my god, it's too long. So. So a lot of people have been reporting from this. The Louvre software for people. So basically, for the Louvre software, people have been reporting that they've been unable to use it, and it's been kicking them out like mad because of the issues with the restrictions. I'm actually confused now. Exactly what I thought it would be. So this is the difference. If anyone's interested in museum mode and home mode, if you're wondering why I was clacking so much. 0.2 point whatever's, yeah. Um, so yeah, 0.2.0 is the version. Oh, copied. Don't know if restart. Reboot. Let's just see. Hold on. I'm actually really hopeful now. God, this takes so long to boot. Um, problem. The Louvre is missing. The Louvre isn't on the 3DS. This isn't good. So service retirement. As of September 1st, 2025, the Louvre officially ended its partnership with Nintendo and retired the 3DS guide service. Hardware issues. Reports from the late 2025 indicates that the museum has begun removing the location beacons. This means that even in the location, even in the museum mode in 1.1 often falls, fails, or kicks back. So everyone was asking, so they've moved over. So this is the new one. Um, so for example, for an audio guide now, yeah, it's all phone stuff. I think €6. This time a load of people saw my bloody... I'm actually... Oh. Never do this. I'm actually going to scan it. I'm going to see what it does. Can I do English? Continue. So this is what it now looks like. Probably so zoomed in and can't even see. My phone is also about to die as well to make this worse. This is the new audio guide by the Louvre. Hinting that my phone doesn't kill itself. No. So if we go to exhibition, so wait. This new one. Tell you what, let me do it on my iPad so that you can actually see on a bigger screen. Let me pull out one of my iPads. I'll bet you probably one of these is going to be dead and one of them's not going to work. 9 times out of 10 that always happens. Right. Dead. It just immediately died in my hands. That was my... what about this? Is this one dead? Of course it is, 'cause don't use them. Oh my god, I'm having an absolute nightmare. I want to find a cable. There's one. Right. I'm just going to choose the iPad Pro. Soz. Sorry chat, I am going to lag you a little bit, just because I need to be able to see the stream. And you deserve to get lagged. I'm just waiting for my TV to connect quickly. Right. Are we good? Are we fine? We're not lagging? I don't know. Please help me. Okay, that resolution's so fucked. It's so screwed. I am using the old interface again, so I don't apologise, and I do apologise sometimes. Right. The old iPad Pro shall be interesting. Yeah, man. I swear I've seen your comments before. Right. Are you freaking kidding me? You just want to scan a document? You don't want to scan that juicy QR code? Oh my god. Oh my god. The iPad's crashed. The iPad's actually frozen. Worst case, this isn't gonna work like always. Night time. This one actually worked this time. Oh. So it's like on the old beta, so this is very interesting. Right. Welcome to the original or the new Louvre software on the iPad Pro that I've got. Who logged off? You son of a bitch. You follow me instead. So, for this instance, I'm going to say I'm in the museum. This is the new software. I would die if I use this. I've got a pencil. Let me go get a pencil. Let me go get a pencil for you. Because I'm not doing this freehand. I've only got one pencil, but it wasn't the pencil I wanted. But it will do. So the first thing that we've got is the introduction. Turn that on. So the new Louvre system don't think works well. That is crazy. So that's the new. This is the new Louvre software. Well, software. It's more of like a website.
The civilization behind this object was the Maya, one of the most important cultures that developed in what we know today as Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras. More precisely, in the part of Mexico that extends into the Gulf of Mexico, which has been the site of significant civilizational development for nearly 3,000.
That is mad. That is actual crazy. Shut up. You. I don't think this works well for the Louvre. Um. So this is on their like app type thing. Hmm. I love how there's probably someone there like, oh my god, he's here again. He's here again on the Louvre. What does he want? Am I really doing this from home, bro? Like, can I? Fuck me. Museum closed. What time is it actually at the Louvre? This is called Louvre Lens. What time is it open? And that's about France. This be bullshit. I don't know French. I don't know French. I don't know French. Meanwhile, we're still doing this. While I'm battling with the new Louvre lens, which is what they've called it. Um, I swear the Louvre lens has got an app. Hold on. I swear to God they got one. There's a reason. I swear they've got one, and I hate this mic. Holy shit, they do. They have an app. Am I really doing this? I need to put another account on this iPad in a bit. because of all this shit I'm installing. So there's an actual app here, Louvre. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It's like the actual Louvre. Where's the Mona Lisa? There it is. That is so scummy. That is so scummy. Oh my god. I'm about to lose this. Okay. For people who are not aware, this is the official Louvre app. Oh my god. Turn the camera off. I don't know what the hell has happened. Can you go back to normal, please? Thank you. Apparently it's more light now. Oh, there it is. I think the screen's too bright still. That is so scummy though. That is the worst thing I have seen so far on an app by Louvre themselves. That is awful. That is so scummy. And they can't say shit. That is so bad. That is awful. What? Oh, thanks for subscribing, man. Thanks so much. Thanks for subscribing.
Wife of a Florentine cloth merchant named Francesco del Giacondo, hence the alternative title, La Gioconda. However, Leonardo seems to have taken the completed portrait to France rather than giving it to the person who commissioned it. After his death, the painting entered François's collection. The history of the Mona Lisa is shrouded in mystery. Among the aspects which remain unclear are the exact identity of the sitter, who commissioned the portrait, how long Leonardo worked on the painting, how long he kept it, and how it came to be in the French royal collection. The portrait may have been painted to mark one of two events, either when Francesco del Giacondo and his wife bought their own house in 1503, or when their second son, Andrea, was born in December 1502 after the death of a daughter in 1499. The delicate dark veil that covers Mona Lisa's hair is sometimes considered a mourning veil. In fact, such veils were commonly worn as a mark of virtue. Her clothing is unremarkable. Neither the yellow sleeves of her gown, nor her pleated gown, nor the scarf delicately draped round her shoulders are signs of aristocratic status. The Mona Lisa is the earliest Italian portrait to focus so closely on the sitter in a half-length portrait. The painting is generous enough in its dimensions to include the arms and hands without them touching the frame. The portrait is painted to a realistic scale in the highly structured space where it has the fullness of volume of a sculpture in the round. The figure is shown in half length, from the head to the waist, sitting in a chair whose arm is resting on balusters. She is resting her left arm on the arm of the chair, which is placed in front of a loggia, suggested by the parapet behind her and the two fragmentary columns framing the figure and forming a window looking out over the landscape. The perfection of this new artistic formula explains its immediate influence on Florentine and Lombard art of the early 16th century. Such aspects of the work as the three-quarter view of a figure against a landscape, the architectural setting, and the hands joined in the foreground were already extant in Flemish portraiture of the second half of the 15th century, particularly in the works of Hans Memling. However, the spatial coherence, the atmospheric illusionism, the monumentality, and the sheer equilibrium of the work were all new. In fact, these aspects were also new to Leonardo's work, as none of his earlier portraits display such controlled majesty. The Mona Lisa's famous smile represents the sitter in the same way that the juniper branches represent Ginevra Benci and the ermine represents Cecilia Gallerini in their portraits, in Washington and Krakow respectively.
It is a visual representation of the idea of happiness suggested by the word Gioconda in Italian. Leonardo made this notion of happiness the central motif of the portrait. It is this notion which makes the work such an ideal. The nature of the landscape also plays a role. The middle distance, on the same level as the sitter's chest, is in warm colors. Men live in this space. There is a winding road and a bridge. This space represents the transition between the space of the sitter and the far distance, where the landscape becomes a wild and uninhabited space of rocks and water which stretches to the horizon, which Leonardo has cleverly drawn at the level of the sitter's eyes.
That was the most hideous thing I've ever heard of text to speech. I think that's even worse than Brian from Streamlabs. That was dreadful. My thing's coming on. That was dreadful. I find that such a scam from the Louvre. That's their app. It's just snapped off. I find that so scammy. They want £2 a month for this subscription. Let's have a look at the other garbage apps. It meant to be this way. Okay, we might need to go full desk for this. Oh. This one's worse. Oh my god. What's the guess? This is
Renaissance artist Michelangelo. In addition to the dying slave, which is also housed at the Louvre, the remaining sculptures, Awakening, Young Slave, Bearded Slave, and Bound Slave are located at the Accademia di Belle Arti in Florence.
Dude, what is this? What is this, bro? Oh my god. I feel bad for people who've bought these scammy apps when they're asking for like, oh, let's see this, 'cause I'm scared now. I'm scared now for this app. If I'm gonna do it, I'll just use a 3DS on the official Louvre app. This might actually be the official one, I'm not sure. Okay, that is the creepiest thing. As soon as you launch into an app, I don't want to see this fucking face on my app, thank you. Oh, let me guess what the first ticket's gonna be. Just take his website. Bruh. This is diabolical. On so many different ways. Scammy apps, bro. Alright. It's... Alright, let's try reboot it. But that just shows you, like, the level of I don't give a shit on the Louvre. and I'm not sure how to put it as. That shows the level of I don't give a shit. Probably the best you've ever seen. Okay. The Louvre. Actually, what's the app? Shit. Actually, I'll just do this. Not totally. There we are. The Louvre. I don't know what version this is on. Let's do that. So, according to people, they actually got this to work yesterday. There was 5 or 6 of them who got it working on all their 3DSs. Now, what they did, they never told me. Allegedly, they got it working. How they got it working, I have no clue. They're not on the stream, are they? No, sad. No, they got it. I don't know how they got it working, but they did. It was the craziest they've ever seen. It was mad. Yeah, 'cause they ripped out all the beacons out of the Louvre, which was sad. Does the quality really look that bad? That is sad. That's really shit quality as well. That's not good quality at all. Soon, that is the guide. Is there another one? Hold on. Is there another version of the Louvre? It says updating and it fails. Yo, how you doing, man? You good? And then fails. I'm gonna go back to GOG mode 9. I'm gonna see whether there's an updater. Yeah, I can't tell you. That's such a scammy app. That's really scammy. Honestly, that's the most bullshit I've seen so far. Like, We decrypting, bro. We're decrypting. Oh my god. I think it's 'cause I'm so zoomed in that the quality looks garbage. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit and see. Quality look a little better. Oh no, it doesn't look good on the 3DS anyway. God Mode 9, but it base says 13 minutes. While that decrypts, I'm gonna have a look at more scam apps because that was hilarious. So the official Louvre guide. I just want to quickly see on my own something. Just to make sure I'm on a VPN. I just want to make sure I'm on a VPN. Because when you're not on a VPN, you're going to get issues. So, have a look at more scam apps for fun. Am I really doing this? So this is the actual official app. Oh, but look at this. You have to pay. Oh my god. This is hilarious. There is an app just roasting the Louvre. It's fucking hilarious. It's so hilarious that it won't load. I don't know if this is in the official Louvre app anymore. I can't tell what's the official Louvre. Hour and 30 minutes. I am not reading through this crap. I'm not reading through that. If you're interested, then do it yourself. Hey, look, this got. I don't. Did the Mona Lisa get robbed? Because that must have been worth billions now. Yeah. I don't think they did. No. So in 2025, October 19th, Gallery de Apollon and a steel 8-piece French crown jewels. 88 million. Dude. 88 million. 88. So, no, the Mona Lisa wasn't stolen. See, I thought the Mona Lisa was taken. I wonder how. You all know I'm on a Mac anyway. It must worth billions now. Yeah, I said billions. 1 billion. 1 billion. $850 million to 1 billion today. Holy shit. That is crazy. Considered priceless. So you're telling me this thing here is worth at least 1 billion? This thing worth 1 billion? This thing? What the I'm surprised they didn't take it. I'd love to know whether it goes up every day. Well, the Mona Lisa is worth far more than the item stolen in the October 19th, 2025 heist. Thieves targeted the French crown jewels. That sounds so fucking... Oh, that doesn't sound right. That really doesn't sound right. Instead, because they are easier to steal and sell. Why the Mona Lisa wasn't the target? Here you go, racers. The unsellable problem. Experts note that being the world's famous painting like the Mona Lisa is impossible. Fuck off. Impossible to sell on the open or black market. Because every potential buyer would know it was stolen. A painting is technically just pigment on a popular wood panel. Its value... The value of the Mona Lisa does not go up every day, but its estimated value experiences a steady long-term increase because it's tied to global inflation with a constantly appreciating art market. Over 100 million in 1962. Just think about it. All these rich douchebags could probably buy the Mona Lisa. I'm just interested. The robbery was discovered approximately 9:37 a.m. on Sunday, October 19th. Heads on the thieves triggered alarm execution alarm. I had used disc cutter and angle grinders to break through a window. Smash the door. Is this the So that's how they broke up, I'm guessing. I actually want to see the
7 minutes. That's all it took to rob the world's most famous museum.
Ce drame a profondément choqué les agents du musée du Louvre.
On Sunday morning, 4 masked thieves pulled off a $102 million jewelry heist at the Louvre in record time, triggering national outrage.
Because I wondered how they escaped. But I'm going to have to place no sound souls. Can you imagine you've just pulled off the biggest heist in history and this is how you escape? Fair play to them. Fair play to them. They got away. Fair play to them. But come on, bro. I don't think anything is more embarrassing than seeing or funny than seeing that. You just go past your window. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. A mechanical lift and high-powered scooters. The problem is they must have scoped it. A6. To the lift truck. Wait, was it a lift truck? Yeah, in a cherry picker. But that's not a cherry picker, it's a lift truck, isn't it? Wait, what? Is that it? That's what they used. Yeah, it is, look. There's the bucket. You can't see it because of this shit. There's the bucket. Oh, you can't see because it's captured on. There's the bucket. The bucket's down there. Can't see because my cursor's blacked out. But yeah, the bucket's down there. That's how they got out. They used a lift truck. Oh my god. That's what they took. I don't even know how much that is. I don't even know how much that is. And look, they tried to set fire to the lift truck to destroy evidence. However, a museum staff member intervened and prevented the vehicle from being fully engulfed, allowing investigators to recover forensic evidence, including DNA, fingerprints, and the gun left behind. Late December 2025, investigators believe they arrested the entire gang responsible for the October 19 heist. A total of 7 to 8 suspects have been arrested and charged in connection with the theft. of the French crown jewels in the key arrests. The full team. Damn. Airport. Autos board a one-way flight to Bulgaria. Oh, damn. So they still don't know where the jewels are. They're probably melted down. They're probably long gone. This video is probably a bit better and probably won't. With 8.8 million? Oh, I can't even speak.
With advanced air filters and whisper quiet operation, everything inside a Mitsubishi electric air conditioner is carefully designed to truly elevate your comfort.
I can't even speak. It's that much money. Oh god. Shit. So they literally used a pickup truck then. 'Cause look, that's them going down on the. Oh my god. That is. Oh my god. You see the motorbikes go past. This bike here, look, they go past. They're probably accomplices. Oh my god. Oh, that's them jumping on. Oh. My question is. Oh wait, that was them. Oh yeah, that was the guy who stole the Mona Lisa. Oh. Yeah, look. That's exactly what they used. Oh my god. That is insane. That truck got used. So they smashed that. Museum de Louvre. The problem is they were probably, I'm not being rude, they were probably scoping that out for a few days. They must have been. They must have done. The thieves did engage in extensive planning and preparation, exploiting specific security gaps. By CCTV, a former thief had publicly noted this vulnerability 5 years prior. The thieves likely knew the museum's perimeter cameras were aging, that at least one key camera was facing the wrong direction. In the days leading up to the heist, the group stole the furniture. So they stole the furniture lift truck and disguised it by painting the logos and cloning a different vehicle. So they went to the extent part of literally stealing a truck for this. That is insane. is insane. They dressed as construction workers in high visibility vests and orange cones to blend into the busy post-Olympic Paris street. Yeah, if they're more materials. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Made several critical mistakes that left behind DNA on gear like a helmet and gloves, and dropped a multi-million-dollar crown during their frantic retreat. Oh my god, it was as well. Furniture lift. Yeah, trust, I'm Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. You can't. No. No. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. That's the company who made the truck. That's the company who made the truck. And they've just posted. If you were in a Oh my god. They can't. No. No. Oh, they're a German company as well to make it worse. They're a German company to make it worse. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. No. 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 That guy needs to be taught a lesson. Oh my god. That no. I don't know. No. That is messed up. It it's still going on. It's still ongoing. You can't. You can't do that. How the thief? You can't do that though. You can't. Bro, you can't. Is this going to show problems? Yes, it is. Nice to know. I cannot wait. I'd recommend you watch this video. I'm gonna save it and watch it later. But obviously, you know, because I'm actually interested in it, but nah, I don't care. That is fucked up. That is actually fucked up. It's German. Yeah, German manufacturers advertising following the heist. That is fucked up. A touch of humour. This is why I don't think Germany is a good country after this shit gets posted. I'm just saying. That was Snapchat as well. The fact that they stole that truck as well, I'm not surprised. But also I'm impressed the fact that they can do this much bullshit. That is fucked up. That is really fucked up. The fact is, oh my god. You've got to think though. Yeah. That is fucked up though. Oh. We'd post it on Instagram. So they just basically memed it. That's what they basically did. They just memed it. And the CEO's like, fuck it, we'll just meme it. There's clearly two of them on there. Man. Dude. I mean, there is nothing more fucked up than this, though. That is like... Nah. That's posted by the official people as well. That is so effed up. But yeah, so that was the bit on the Louvre thing. That's what we know so far. They're saying they've got them in custody, but Man. Nah. Nah. Obviously, there's a certain point of it where I only got into the Louvre because it had the 3DS, and then it got robbed. And this was like the meme of the internet. This was. Sorry, one sec. This was the meme of the internet. Basically, this was the meme of the internet, and yeah, that's mad. I've got to say though, this is hilarious. The fact that they just use a lift, a furniture lift, to steal stuff from the Louvre. That is hilarious to me. Honestly, I thought this lift was installed by the Louvre. I genuinely thought that was the Louvre's lift. Look, they even hit the bump stops on it. When they go down, look. They hit the bump stops. You could see it. Bang. They hit the bump stops. That is crazy. Just shows you, man, shit happens. Oh, am I really doing this? Yeah, shit happens apparently, and it's quite big. But this is like, oh my god. Oh no, it's all good. The fact they stole that and then did that and then the company memed it. I just felt like that was just a issue waiting for the grave. Like, oh my god. That is mad. That is actually insane. Also, this thing takes forever to boot up though. Oh, I've just closed the freaking live stream. I was gonna stream earlier. What's the time? Fuck me. 9:37 now in the UK. I know a lot of people watch me from abroad now. Do you know, I have insulted last video and this stream and the one on my live channel. In total, I have insulted 10 French people on this channel. I'm not joking. I have insulted 10 French people about the Louvre, and I'm proud of it as well. Oh my god, I'm proud of it as well. I don't know whether it's worth doing one last look over the 3DS on the computer, but it might not be. Oh. That is actually a joke. But yeah, that's mad. Actual mad. Dude, come on. Please. A little bit. Swash. But yeah, hopefully. So I'll talk a little bit about the plan for next year. Next year is going to be a bit different. I'm going to start doing more content that you guys are going to enjoy the most. I'm going to start doing a bit of repair videos, because I've got quite a lot of gear that needs repairing, which would be super cool. I'm going to be done with this soon, and I'm not going to look back on the Louvre. This will be the last time I will probably be, well, give me a week and I'll end up doing another fucking Louvre video. But the after hours will definitely be posting some more content. I've got a few review videos, including sneak new microphone. How was the audio quality, by the way? Because this is not my normal mic system. I'll show you what I normally use. Well, I got two. So what I normally use for my videos is this guy, which is a lav mic. This is a special Rode one. So this is a Rode NT5. It's quite cool. Then I've also got this guy, this is an NW700, which is an alright mic, but I'm going to hopefully go back to the lav soon. I've actually got an external lav for this when that comes in, which would be super cool. But I want this to be gone. I don't want to use it anymore. The reason why I don't want to make any more videos on the Louvre, I'm sick of the Louvre. I'm sick of this. I don't want to use it anymore. I want to make some bigger content as well, because I do think, to be honest, the content I'm making on the Louvre is fun. It's time wasting, and I can't be asked to time wasting. Can you see our Govies? They're awful. We've got a load of reviews coming up next year, so please stay tuned for those, because it will really be interesting. Go to my live channel as well, Jamie Boy Live. Hold on. Yeah, go to my live channel. If you're interested, go to my live channel, which is super cool, and I'll be posting some more videos on there. Hopefully I'll get this video edited up and on and uploaded on the live thing. It just needs a bit of editing. Getting rid of the parts where I showed my desktop, because that was embarrassing, of showing unreleased footage. Because I've done that twice on this stream. I've done it twice. It's nearly a 2-hour stream, so I've had a really good run on this. Normally I have a really poor run, but no, I've actually done well today. It's only 9:43 in general, so I've not done too badly. I'll take 3 more questions and then I'm going to head off. When will be your next live stream? At the moment, it will be the 2nd. YouTube and Twitch will be on the 5th for the classrooms. Yes, join me, because there's been a new update called the church rooms, which, by the way, I mean, well, it is Saturday, innit? Yeah. So I should have been live really on Twitch, but I did say on Twitch I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch and YouTube till next year for the live channel. So please don't be expecting a video soon. I'm not doing it yet. This actually, so I've been rejecting this for a while about the project that we did for the museum, the one we did. 'Cause someone's just asked what we did for tour guides. I used a Raspberry Pi 3B on tour guide system. So I had spent probably 10 days. It's not as nice as the Louvre app. But I'll let you listen to the intro. And I'll shut up about the intro. Where's the intro? Let's go. Welcome to Louvre 3DS. Can you all see that? With this software, users anywhere can access the audio guide used in the Louvre Museum in Paris. This audio guide will let you enjoy over 700 of the exquisite pieces on display in the Louvre, and over 1200 3D photos of the museum, making you feel as you were right there. If you visited the Louvre before, this will certainly bring back some good memories. Of course, if you've ever come to visit the Louvre in person, you can take your Nintendo 3DS with you as an interactive guidebook. Software contents may not always match the current Louvre layout. To use the audio guide inside the Louvre Museum, use the setting icon in the lower right and change the software to museum mode. If you know what artwork you want to see, go ahead and select look at artwork. Otherwise, visit the Louvre to go to one of the trails showcasing the museum's important works. We hope that you enjoy your enriching atmosphere of the Louvre Museum. Note that regardless of the setting, this software will always output stereo sound. There you are, chat. There you are, and it's probably buzzing like mad. Here you can play all the artwork commentaries in order. This software will remember which ones you have played before, so if you stop at any point, you can later resume from where you left off. To change the artwork, touch the arrow icons on the touch screen. Keep the stylus on an icon to skip multiple commentaries. The commentaries are played in the order of the item number within the collection. To mix it up a bit, touch shuffle to shuffle the playlist. In this mode, you can connect headphones and then listen while the system is closed. This saves battery power so that you can listen longer. Enjoy the commentaries. So, one that I want to do is get the Mona Lisa up. Because I just want to compare from that crappy text-to-speech software that you had to pay freaking £5 for this. There it is. Mona Lisa. Right. Stop. I'm going to shut up, enjoy the Mona Lisa.
This is probably the most famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa, or La Joconde as it's known in France. It was painted by Leonardo da Vinci between 1503 and 1506 in the Italian city of Florence. But who is this woman with her enigmatic smile? Curator Vincent Delieuvin.
L'identité de cette jeune femme a été beaucoup discutée, mais très probablement il s'agit en fait de Lisa Gherardini.
The identity of this young woman has caused a lot of debate, but she is almost certainly Lisa Gherardini, a Florentine lady who married a certain Francesco del Giocondo in 1495. And this is where the French name for the painting comes from. La Joconde is the translation of Giocondo, Francesco's surname. It's possible that the portrait was commissioned from Leonardo da Vinci to celebrate the birth of a second son in 1502, and perhaps also to celebrate the family moving into a large house in 1503. All of these happy events may be the reason for the Mona Lisa's smile, but the smile could actually be Leonardo da Vinci making a sort of joke by transforming the surname of his model, Giocondo, or Gioconda in the Italian feminine form, into this characteristic expression. Giocondo means cheerful in Italian, so the Mona Lisa is Gioconda. She's happy, and that's why she's smiling.
L'œuvre est remarquable d'abord par sa grande dimension. C'est une peinture
The
sur
work
bois,
is remarkable,
77
first of all,
centimètres de haut,
because of its
52
large
centimètres de long.
size. It's a painting on wood measuring 77 centimeters high by 53 centimeters wide, or about 30 inches by 20 inches. The Mona Lisa is also an exceptional work because of the way it tries to create a dialogue with the viewer. First of all, take a look at her pose. She's sitting down and turned towards us in a three-quarter view, and all of this makes her seem very approachable. Portraits in the 15th century often used to include a parapet, which separated the space of the painting from the viewer's space. But here, that's been dispensed with. There's an attempt to achieve a real dialogue with the person looking at the painting. The Mona Lisa is also a painting in which Leonardo da Vinci tried to find the most natural way to portray his model. This natural impression is, first of all, apparent in her pose. She's relaxed and smiling at us quite calmly. The impression of naturalness is also created by the artist's technique, which is very refined, the sfumato technique that you hear so much about. It's an Italian term that means smoky and refers to the misty appearance of the forms with their hazy outlines. This is what gives such a natural appearance to the depiction of light. Somewhat paradoxically, the work also appears natural because of the harmonious way in which it's been constructed. The Mona Lisa is a painting in which the composition has been very carefully calculated. It's a composition based on geometric principles. Look at the Mona Lisa's left eye, for example. It's exactly halfway across the painting. We could also talk about the elliptical shape of her head. And there are many more details that have been created according to geometric principles.
I think, honestly, that is the most high quality you're going to get out of a 3DS at the Louvre. That is mad. That sounds so cool and clean. My Nintendo 3DS is about to die. I will tell you what, this software is really heavy on power. Yeah, it's really heavy on power. What? thing's possessed. And that's it. This is the end of the Louvre entire thing. I don't want to see any more comments because I don't want to know about the Louvre, about any of the stinking crap that goes on about it. Thank you so much for joining into this live episode. If you do like this, then please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit post notifications because I go live whenever I want to. It's sporadic. Guys, thank you all for joining into the stream. I really do appreciate it. This thing's about to die. You guys are about to stop watching, so I'm going to head off. Thank you to all of my members as well who's joined on Rumble. I'm definitely going to be getting banned on there tomorrow. So it's been fun while it's been lasted. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Until then, I will see you all in another live stream. Bye for now, folks. Enjoy your day.